What's up, YouTube? It's EricALions fans. Thanks for clicking on this video. What's up, YouTube? It's EricALions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to look at another non-alcoholic brew. This is O'Doul's, the original O'Doul's. It comes in at 0.4% alcohol by volume, so not very... It has some alcohol in it, but probably barely enough to even be detected. Beer Advocate gives it a 60 or 56, excuse me. The bros have had it before. They give it a 77. They say it's okay. And Rate Beer kind of just destroys this. They give it an NA and a 0 for the style. So one of the worst beers they think they've ever had, although Rate Beer I think is pretty critical on lagers. So guys, there was no beer reviews done within 1 year for this beer, so there has been some later on in the year or in years past. It's just none that I have seen from this point on in 12 months. So this is probably going to be the first one in a while that this beer's been done on. Guys, I got some information here from the tapintoyourbeer.com website. That's an Anheuser-Busch website. This is an Anheuser-Busch product. It has 65 calories. There's no fat, 13.3 grams worth of carbs, and 0.7 grams worth of protein. So, guys, that's pretty much it. Like I said, no YouTube views. So let's crack this open, and we'll see what we got here, guys. I'm going to keep an open mind on these style of beers, too. Not a very big hiss. I didn't even look to see if it had a bottled on date or anything on that, but I don't know if it's necessarily critical on these style. This is technically, it's called a malt beverage, so at least that's what it says here on the side. I do not see a bottled on date, but like I said, I don't know for alcoholic or non-alcoholic brews if it's critical or not. So I'm gonna give Anheuser-Busch the benefit of the doubt here, guys. Let's go ahead and crack. I already said that, didn't I? Let's go ahead and give it an aggressive pour. Sorry, guys, it's Sunday night. It's going on 9:15. I'll be doing this for Wednesday night beer reviews, so this is recorded on a Sunday night. All right, guys, there's a little bit left in here. I'll see if I can get the rest of it in here. All righty, guys, there we go. All right, guys, for that pour, it's kind of starting to go down a little bit. It's a 2-finger head pour right there, foamy head, small bubbles on the top. It's descending here and small bubbles on the side, maybe 1 or 2 medium bubbles. It looks like your typical American adjunct lager style. It's very clear. I'm only getting some bubble streams, although this isn't an etched glass, so it's going to probably be, they're probably going to stop here shortly. But guys, it's a very, very clear beer. I would kind of put it on the style of the Keystone Light and Coors Light, some of the lighter style of beers for this class. But it's like your typical Bud, Miller, Coors, Pabst, Molson Labatt's. That style. All right, guys, the head's almost down to less than a finger head, about 3/4 of a finger. Guys, let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Let's see what we got. Getting a big grain presence. Smells a little bit ricey too, like they used corn and rice as the adjuncts. There's absolutely no alcohol presence. Does have that keg beer smell though, like you're getting it out of a tap. That's kind of all I'm getting. Now the head is almost to a film now on the top here. As you can tell here, the head's almost dissipated completely. Now you're about down to a fingernail. Yeah, that's kind of all I'm getting, guys. Maybe a corn rice adjunct and that keg beer smell is kind of what I'm getting at. That's really all I'm getting. Maybe a hint of skunkiness here too. All right, guys, let's throw it down the goal. Let's see what we get. I hope this is a good one, guys. Bottoms up. Cheers. Now, to me, just like the Labatt Blue non-alcoholic, it tastes very flat. Like there's no carbonation to the beer. And I did give it my straight-in style aggressive pour, so that's probably contributing to it. It's flat, very, very kind of adjunct tasting. I'm getting some kind of adjunct in here, like maybe a corn or rice. Probably should have brought my laptop in here to see what they use for the adjunct. But it's kind of more like any of the lager style. You're getting water, yeast, hops, and either a corn adjunct or a rice adjunct. It tastes more of a rice adjunct to me than it does a corn. So I'm getting a bunch of like the Uncle Ben's rice is kind of what I'm putting it towards. I see this around quite a bit when I'm out to the bar. I'll see people, older gentlemen, drinking this, probably in their, if they've quit drinking and they kind of still want a beer, they'll probably go to the green label of O'Doul's. I very rarely ever see the red label, although I like the amber O'Doul's. I think I gave it a C, if I remember correctly, although my memory is shot, you guys. I could tell you in a year or two or three what I had for this beer then if it was recorded now. So, but anyway, getting back to the beer. Very ricey adjunct. That's kind of what I'm picking up. No alcohol presence, obviously, for a 0.4%. It's kind of a wet style. I'm not getting very many dry notes with this beer. Finish is light, watery, as typical of these beers are. Try and see if it has any information on here, perhaps. It says O'Doul's starts as a fine premium beer, fully brewed and fully fermented and cold aged. Using only the finest natural ingredients, O'Doul's delivers all the great taste of a fine premium beer. Guys, and that's kind of all it says on here. Like I said, I don't see a date on here. Maybe it's right here on the side here. 1/6/3/50. That'd be the 350th day of 2016. So right towards the end of the year for this one. I was kind of looking all over the place. I found it right kind of down here. It's right there, and I don't know if the camera's picking it up that well, guys, but for a non-alcoholic beer, I would probably not drink it. Only because I like alcohol in my beer. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm trying to get buzzed or drunk or anything like that. It is what it is. I mean, if this was the only thing and somebody would say, hey, Eric, do you want one? I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm okay. I don't really care for O'Doul's. But if they had the amber, I would drink it. This one, if I was pressured, I would drink it. Let's put it that way. It's not the worst. It's not the worst of them out there. I guess a couple of them were pretty bad where some beer reviewers just said, I'm not drinking this. It's non-alcoholic beer. I'm just not going to drink it. And other beer reviewers have done that. And there was one that I watched. It was from the Beer Goggles reviews. I think that's what his name was. I wrote it down here thinking it was an O'Doul's review. Yeah, Beer Goggles review. He had someone, he said he would not pick it up. I would not personally pick this up, guys. To me, it doesn't taste like beer. It kind of tastes like a watered down version. Very grainy, adjuncty style, kind of flat. It is what it is, guys. I don't know if I could put it in the beer category, but I guess it is technically a beer. It's just not, it doesn't taste like a beer. It tastes very flat and no alcohol in it. So, guys, I'm just going to finish this one because I paid my hard-earned money on this one, so I'm going to finish drinking it. But my review, guys, on this one, I'm probably going to give it, it's not the worst beer I've had. I'm probably going to give it a 74, which is a C on my scale. About what the bros give it. Right around there, 74, 77, C, right there. They gave it a high C, not quite to the C plus scale on their end. They thought it was okay. I think this is okay, too. I don't think it's anything mind-blowing. But I guess for a non-alcoholic brew, and just starting to get into the style, it's kind of hard to probably figure out what is a good one and what is a bad one. So, guys, if you've had O'Doul's, the green label, what do you guys give it? You guys give it an A, B, C, D, or F? I give this a 74, a C, kind of right on the road where the bros are at here with a 77. I think it's okay. Like I said, I don't think it's anything mind-blowing or anything. But, guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Also, do a like, subscribe as well. And as always, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. Guys, don't try to be a hero and drive home drunk because you're going to get pulled over, get thrown in the back of a cop car, jail time, court fees, possible prison time. And if you hit or kill somebody, you're definitely going to prison for a while. And if you kill yourself, you're going to be 6 feet under, guys. Call an Uber, call a taxi, call a buddy. Call your parents if you even have to come get you because it's stupid to drive drunk these days, guys. Just don't do it, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys.